Who's the one person standing between you and your dreams? Who's the one individual capable of both propelling you to greatness and holding you back? It's not your boss, your spouse, your friends, or your circumstances. It's you. In the grand arena of life, you are both the hero and the villain of your own story. You are the one writing the script, directing the action, and playing the lead role. Every triumph, every setback, every moment of glory or despair, it all comes down to you. Now, I want you to think about the last time you faced a significant challenge. Maybe it was a career opportunity that scared you, a personal goal that seemed insurmountable, or a life change that felt overwhelming. In that moment, who was your biggest critic? Who was the voice in your head saying, "You cannot do this"? And conversely, who was the voice urging you to push forward, to take that leap of faith? Both of those voices were you. The you that doubts and the you that believes, the you that fears and the you that dares, the you that settles and the you that soars. This internal battle, this constant tug of war between our limiting beliefs and our infinite potential, is the most important conflict we will ever face. It's a battle that rages every single day in every decision we make, in every step we take towards our goals. It's also the most winnable battle. Because when it's you against you, you always have home field advantage. You know your opponent intimately. You know their strengths, their weaknesses, their fears, and their desires. You have all the intel you need to emerge victorious. So today, we are going to explore this concept of you against you in depth. We are going to uncover the strategies, mindsets, and actions that will help you become your own greatest ally, your own fiercest supporter, and your own unbeatable force. Are you ready to take on your toughest opponent and your greatest potential ally? Are you ready to transform the way you see yourself and your capabilities? Are you ready to win the most important battle of your life? Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military strategist, once said, "If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles." In our context, both the enemy and yourself are. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth. It's about understanding your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, strengths, weaknesses, values, and motivations. It's about recognizing the patterns that shape your life, both positively and negatively. When you are truly self-aware, you can see the ways you sabotage yourself. You can identify the self-limiting beliefs that hold you back. You can recognize the fears that keep you in your comfort zone. But more importantly, you can also see your immense potential, your unique talents, and the greatness that lies within you. Developing self-awareness is not always comfortable. It requires honest, sometimes brutal self-reflection. It means looking at yourself without filters or excuses. It means accepting your flaws while also acknowledging your strengths. So I challenge you to become a student of yourself. Start paying attention to your thoughts and behaviors. Ask yourself why you react certain ways in different situations. Reflect on your successes and failures, not with judgment, but with curiosity. What can you learn from them? Consider keeping a journal. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Look for patterns. What triggers your self-doubt? What ignites your passion? What situations bring out the best and worst in you? Seek feedback from others. Sometimes others can see things in us that we cannot see ourselves. Be open to constructive criticism. It's not about tearing yourself down, but about gaining a more complete picture of who you are. Remember, self-awareness is not about beating yourself up for your shortcomings. It's about understanding yourself so you can grow, improve, and become the best version of yourself. Your mindset is the lens through which you view yourself and the world around you. It shapes your perceptions, your decisions, and ultimately your actions. When it comes to the battle of you against you, your mindset is your most powerful weapon. A growth mindset, a term coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. With a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities. Failures become lessons. Effort becomes the path to mastery. When you embrace a growth mindset, you are no longer competing against an immovable, unchangeable version of yourself. Instead, you are constantly evolving, constantly improving. So how do we cultivate this growth mindset? It starts with your self-talk. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. Are you your own worst critic or your biggest cheerleader? Do you tell yourself, I cannot do this or I cannot do this yet? Change your inner dialogue. Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, say, I'm working on improving this. Instead of this is too hard, try this is challenging, but I can figure it out. Your words have power. They shape your reality. Embrace challenges. See them not as threats, but as opportunities to grow. When you face a difficult task, remind yourself that this is how you get better. This is how you expand your capabilities. Celebrate effort, not just results. Too often we focus solely on outcomes, but the process, the effort, the persistence, that's where the real growth happens. Recognize and appreciate the work you put in, regardless of the immediate outcome. Learn from criticism and setbacks. Do not see them as indicators of your fixed abilities, but as valuable feedback that can help you improve. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? Be inspired by the success of others. Instead of feeling threatened or jealous when others succeed, use their achievements as proof of what's possible. If they can do it, why cannot you? Remember, your mindset is a choice. You have the power to shape it, to cultivate it, to make it work for you instead of against you. In the battle of you against you, goals are your roadmap to victory. They give you direction, focus, and motivation. They transform vague desires into concrete targets. But not all goals are created equal. To truly propel yourself forward, you need to set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific goals provide clarity. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, say, I want to run a 5K in under 30 minutes. The more specific your goal, the easier it is to plan and take action. Measurable goals allow you to track your progress. How will you know when you have achieved your goal? What metrics can you use to measure your success? Achievable goals stretch you without breaking you. They should be challenging enough to motivate you, but not so difficult that they discourage you. Relevant goals align with your values and long-term objectives. They should matter to you on a deep personal level. Time-bound goals have deadlines. Without a time frame, it's easy to procrastinate or lose focus. Set a realistic but motivating deadline for your goals. But setting goals is just the beginning. The real work comes in pursuing them. This is where the battle of you against you really heats up. It's where your commitment is tested, where your resolve is challenged. So how do you stay on track? How do you keep pushing when the going gets tough? First, break your big goals down into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes the journey less overwhelming and gives you frequent wins to celebrate along the way. Create a plan of action. What specific steps do you need to take to achieve your goal? What resources do you need? What obstacles might you face and how can you overcome them? Hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust. Consider finding an accountability partner or joining a group of like-minded individuals pursuing similar goals. Track your progress regularly. This not only helps you stay on course, but also provides motivation as you see yourself moving closer to your goal. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each step forward is progress. Acknowledging these wins builds momentum and boosts your confidence. And when you face setbacks, because you will face setbacks, do not see them as failures. See them as feedback. What can you learn? How can you adjust your approach? Remember, in the battle of you against you, perseverance is key. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Your habits are the building blocks of your life. They're the small, daily actions that over time shape your character, your achievements, and your destiny. In the context of you against you, your habits are either working for you or against you. They are either propelling you toward your goals or holding you back. The good news is habits can be changed. You have the power to break bad habits and cultivate good ones, but it requires understanding how habits work. According to Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, every habit consists of three parts: a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue triggers the behavior, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is what reinforces the behavior. To change a habit, you need to keep the cue and the reward, but change the routine. For example, if you have a habit of snacking when you are stressed, the cue. Instead of reaching for junk food, the old routine, you could go for a short walk or do some deep breathing exercises, the routine. You still get the reward of stress relief, but through a healthier behavior. To build new habits, start small. Focus on one habit at a time. Make it so easy you cannot say no. Want to start exercising? Begin with just 5 minutes a day. Want to read more? Start with 1 page a day. These tiny habits might seem insignificant, but they create momentum and build your confidence. Use habit stacking. Link your new habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 2 minutes. This makes it easier to remember and integrate the new habit into your routine. Be patient and persistent. It takes time for a new behavior to become automatic. Some research suggests it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit with an average of 66 days. Do not get discouraged if you slip up. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Cultivate keystone habits, habits that have a ripple effect, creating positive changes in other areas of your life. For many people, regular exercise is a keystone habit. It often leads to better eating habits, increased productivity, and improved sleep. Remember, your habits shape your life. In the battle of you against you, your habits are your daily training. They are preparing you for victory or defeat. Choose wisely. Fear is one of those powerful forces in the battle of you against you. It's the voice that tells you to play it safe, to stay in your comfort zone, to avoid risks. Fear is a liar. It magnifies risks and minimizes your capabilities. It paints worst-case scenarios and ignores best-case possibilities. It keeps you small when you are meant to be great. So how do we conquer fear? First, we need to understand it. Fear is a natural human emotion. It's not inherently bad. In fact, it's designed to protect us. But in our modern world, our fear response is often triggered by situations that aren't actually life-threatening. The key is to recognize when fear is holding you back from growth and opportunity. Ask yourself, is this fear protecting me from real danger, or is it just keeping me in my comfort zone? Once you have identified limiting fears, it's time to face them. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's action in the face of fear. Start small, take one tiny step outside your comfort zone, then another, and another. Use visualization to your advantage. Imagine yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, achieving your goals. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and reduce anxieties. Reframe your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as something to be feared, see it as a necessary part of growth and learning. Every successful person has failed numerous times on their journey to success. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you feel afraid. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Remind yourself that it's okay to be scared, but you are not going to let fear make your decisions for you. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to push your boundaries. Their belief in you can help bolster your own self-belief. Remember, on the other side of fear is growth. Every time you face a fear, you expand your comfort zone. You prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. In the battle of you against you, fear is often your opponent's greatest weapon. But with courage and persistence, you can turn it into your greatest opportunity for growth. The power of continuous learning and personal development. In the battle of you against you, knowledge is your armor and skills are your weapons. The world is constantly changing, evolving at a pace never seen before in human history. To stay relevant, to stay competitive, not just with others, but with yourself, you need to be committed to lifelong learning. This does not necessarily mean formal education, although that can certainly be part of it. It means cultivating a curious mind. It means being open to new ideas, new perspectives, new ways of doing things. Read widely and voraciously. Books are a gateway to the accumulated wisdom of human history. They allow you to learn from the experiences and insights of others, to see the world through different eyes. Take advantage of online learning platforms. There are countless courses available on virtually any topic you can imagine. Many are free or low cost. Dedicate time each week to learning something new. Seek out mentors and role models. Learn from those who have already achieved what you aspire to. Their guidance can help you avoid common pitfalls and accelerate your growth. Practice reflection. At the end of each day or week, ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I apply this knowledge? What do I need to learn next? Be willing to unlearn. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to learning something new is what you think you already know. Be open to challenging your assumptions and changing your mind when presented with new information. Apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is like having a powerful tool but never using it. Look for ways to implement your new knowledge and skills in your daily life. Remember, in the battle of you against you, complacency is your enemy. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start falling behind. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner, and you will always be growing, always improving, always becoming a better version of yourself. In the battle of you against you, resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt to change, to keep going in the face of adversity. Life will throw challenges your way. You will face obstacles. You will experience failures and disappointments. That's not pessimism, it's reality. The question is not whether you will face these challenges, but how you will respond to them. Resilience is not about avoiding stress or eliminating negative emotions. It's about managing and coping with them. It's about maintaining your core purpose and integrity in the face of dramatically changed circumstances. So how do we build resilience? First, cultivate a positive mindset. This does not mean ignoring negative emotions or pretending everything is always great. It means looking for opportunities and challenges, focusing on what you can control, and maintaining hope for the future. Develop strong connections with others. Relationships with family, friends, and community provide vital support during tough times. Do not be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical and mental health. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, get enough sleep, and engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Set realistic goals and take decisive actions. Break big problems down into manageable pieces. Take concrete steps, however small, towards your objectives. Embrace change. See change not as a threat, but as a natural part of life that brings new opportunities. Develop your adaptability by intentionally stepping out of your comfort zone regularly. Learn from your experiences. After facing a challenge, reflect on what you have learned. How have you grown? What new skills or insights have you gained? Maintain perspective. In the heat of a crisis, it's easy to catastrophize. Try to take a step back and look at the situation in a broader context. Will this matter in a month, a year, 5 years? Remember, resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each challenge you overcome builds your capacity to face future adversity. In the battle of you against you, resilience is what keeps you in the fight. It's what helps you get back up when you have been knocked down. It's what turns setbacks into comebacks. Now, as we near the end of our exploration of you against you, let's talk about the power of vision and purpose. In any battle, it's crucial to know what you're fighting for. In the battle of you against you, your vision and purpose are your ultimate motivators. They are what gets you out of bed in the morning, what pushes you to keep going when things get tough. Your vision is your ideal future. It's the picture of what you want your life to look like, what you want to achieve, and who you want to become. It's your North Star guiding your decisions and actions. Your purpose, on the other hand, is your reason for being. It's the underlying motivation that drives you, the impact you want to have on the world, the legacy you want to leave behind. Together, your vision and purpose create a powerful force that can propel you through any obstacle, any setback, any moment of doubt in your journey of self-improvement. So how do you discover and define your vision and purpose? By asking yourself some deep, probing questions. What do I truly value in life? What am I passionate about? What unique strengths and talents do I possess? If I could achieve anything without limitations, what would it be? And how do I want to be remembered? Take time to reflect on these questions. Journal about them. Discuss them with trusted friends or mentors. Your answers may not come immediately, and that's okay. This is a process of self-discovery that can evolve over time. Once you have a sense of your vision and purpose, write them down. Be specific and vivid. Describe not just what you want to achieve, but how it will feel when you achieve it. What impact will it have on your life and the lives of others? Review your vision and purpose regularly. Let them inspire and motivate you. Use them as a filter for your decisions. Does this action align with my vision and purpose? Remember, your vision and purpose are personal to you. They do not need to impress anyone else. They just need to resonate deeply with you to ignite your passion and drive. In the battle of you against you, your vision and purpose are your ultimate allies. They give meaning to your struggles, direction to your efforts, and fuel to your persistence. In many ways, self-discipline is the linchpin in the battle of you against you. It's what bridges the gap between knowing what you should do and actually doing it. Self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, and behaviors in order to achieve long-term goals. It's what gets you to the gym when you'd rather stay in bed, what helps you stick to your budget when you are tempted to overspend, what keeps you focused on your work when distractions are calling. Developing self-discipline is not easy, but it's one of those valuable skills you can cultivate. Here are some strategies to strengthen your self-discipline. Start with small wins. Like building any habit, start small and build up. If you want to develop the discipline to exercise regularly, begin with just 5 minutes a day. As you succeed with small tasks, you will build the confidence to tackle bigger ones. Remove temptations. It's easier to resist temptation when it's not staring you in the face. If you are trying to eat healthier, do not keep junk food in the house. If you are trying to focus on work, turn off notifications on your phone. Create a structured environment. Establish routines and systems that support your goals. Having a set schedule can reduce the need for willpower by making positive behaviors automatic. Practice mindfulness. Develop awareness of your thoughts and impulses. When you feel the urge to procrastinate or give in to a temptation, pause and observe the feeling without judgment. This can help you make more conscious choices rather than reacting on autopilot. Use the 5-second rule. When you know you need to do something but do not feel like it, count backwards from 5 and then take action. This simple technique, popularized by Mel Robbins, can help you overcome initial resistance and build momentum. Reward yourself. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This positive reinforcement can help strengthen your resolve and make discipline feel more rewarding. Practice forgiveness. You will have moments of weakness. That's normal and human. Instead of berating yourself, treat these moments as learning opportunities. What triggered the lapse in discipline? How can you handle it differently next time? Remember, self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you choose the harder right over the easier wrong, you are building your capacity for future challenges. In the battle of you against you, self-discipline is your secret weapon. It's what transforms your intentions into actions, your dreams into reality. In our fast-paced, instant gratification world, patience can seem like an outdated virtue. But in the battle of you against you, patience is crucial. Real lasting change takes time. Whether you're trying to lose weight, build a business, master a skill, or overcome a bad habit, it's rarely a linear process. There will be ups and downs, progress and setbacks. Patience does not mean passivity. It does not mean sitting back and waiting for things to happen. Rather, it means persisting in your efforts even when results aren't immediate. It means trusting the process even when progress feels slow. Cultivating patience starts with managing your expectations. Understand that meaningful change and growth often happen gradually. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, learn to appreciate the journey. Each small step forward is progress, even if it does not feel significant in the moment. Practice delayed gratification. In a world of instant downloads and same-day deliveries, this can be challenging. But the ability to postpone immediate pleasure for long-term gain is a hallmark of successful people. Start small. If you are craving a snack, tell yourself you will wait 10 minutes. Over time, increase the delay. Learn to sit with discomfort. Growth often involves stepping out of your comfort zone, which can feel uncomfortable. Instead of immediately seeking to alleviate this discomfort, try to observe it with curiosity. What can you learn from it? Celebrate small victories along the way. Recognizing your progress, no matter how small, can help you maintain motivation during long journeys of self-improvement. Remember, in the battle of you against you, patience is not about waiting. It's about how you wait. It's about continuing to work toward your goals even when results aren't immediate. It's about trusting in your ability to grow and improve over time. In the intense battle of you against you, it's easy to become your own harshest critic. But constant self-criticism can be counterproductive, leading to demotivation and burnout. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a good friend. It's about acknowledging your humanity, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, faces challenges, and experiences failures. Research by Dr. Kristen Neff, a pioneer in the field of self-compassion. has shown that people who practice self-compassion are more likely to take on challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and maintain motivation over time. So how can you cultivate self-compassion? First, practice mindfulness. Be aware of your thoughts and feelings without judging them. When you notice self-critical thoughts, acknowledge them, but do not let them define you. Treat yourself as you would a friend. When you face a setback or make a mistake, ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Often, we are much kinder to others than we are to ourselves. Recognize your common humanity. Remember that struggle and imperfection are part of the shared human experience. You are not alone in your challenges. Use self-compassionate language. Instead of harsh self-talk like, I'm such a failure, try, I'm still learning and growing. It's okay to make mistakes. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical and emotional needs. Prioritize rest, relaxation, and activities that bring you joy. Remember, self-compassion is not self-indulgence. It's not about making excuses or avoiding responsibility. Rather, it's about creating a supportive internal environment that allows you to learn from your mistakes and continue growing. In the battle of you against you, self-compassion is your ally. It gives you the resilience to face challenges, the courage to take risks, and the perseverance to keep going when things get tough. The importance of authenticity in your journey of self-improvement. In the battle of you against you, it's crucial to stay true to yourself. Authenticity means being genuine, being real. It means aligning your actions with your values and beliefs. It means expressing your true thoughts and feelings rather than what you think others want to hear. In a world full of social media highlight reels and carefully curated public personas, authenticity can feel risky, but it's essential for genuine growth and fulfillment. When you are authentic, you free up the energy that would otherwise be spent maintaining a facade. You build deeper, more meaningful relationships. You make decisions that truly align with your values and goals. So how can you cultivate authenticity? Start by getting clear on your values. What principles are most important to you? What do you stand for? Let these guide your decisions and actions. Practice honest self-reflection. Regularly check in with yourself. Are you living in alignment with your values? Are there areas where you are compromising your authenticity? Embrace vulnerability. Being authentic often means showing your true self, including your flaws and insecurities. This can feel scary, but it's also how we connect most deeply with others. Learn to say no. Authenticity sometimes means declining opportunities or invitations that do not align with your values or goals, even if they seem impressive or lucrative. Express your opinions respectfully, even when they differ from others. You do not have to agree with everyone, but you can disagree without being disagreeable. Be willing to admit mistakes and learn from them. Authenticity is not about being perfect. It's about being real. Remember, in the battle of you against you, authenticity is your truth. It's the version of you that's free from pretense, free from the need to impress others. It's the you that can grow and evolve naturally without the constraints of false expectations or artificial limitations. We have delved into the power of self-awareness, the importance of mindset, the art of goal setting, and the impact of habits. We have confronted fear, embraced continuous learning, and cultivated resilience. We've discovered the driving force of vision and purpose, harnessed the strength of self-discipline, and practiced the virtues of patience and self-compassion. And we've recognized the power of authenticity in our quest for self-improvement. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in the ongoing battle of you against you. They are the tools, the strategies, the weapons in your arsenal as you strive to become the best version of yourself. But remember, this is not a battle with a final victory. There's no finish line where you can declare, I've won, I'm done improving. The beauty and the challenge of this journey is that it's ongoing. There's always room for growth, always a new level to reach, always a way to be better than you were yesterday. This battle of you against you is not about beating yourself up or constantly finding fault. It's about challenging yourself, pushing your boundaries, and unlocking your full potential. It's about becoming the person you are capable of being, not for anyone else's approval, but for your own fulfillment and satisfaction. There will be ups and downs. There will be days when you feel unstoppable, and days when you feel like you're taking steps backward. That's normal. That's human. The key is to keep going, to stay committed to your growth, even when it's difficult. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every challenge overcome makes you stronger. Every lesson learned shapes you into a wiser, more capable version of yourself. In this battle of you against you, you have a unique advantage. You know your opponent intimately. You know your strengths and weaknesses, your fears and desires. Use this knowledge, leverage your strengths, work on your weaknesses, face your fears, pursue your desires. And above all, be kind to yourself along the way. Celebrate your victories, learn from your setbacks, and always keep moving forward. In the grand story of your life, you are both the protagonist and the author. You have the power to shape your character, to write your narrative, to determine your destiny. The battle of you against you is the most important conflict in this story, and it's one that you have the power to win every single day. So I challenge you, wake up tomorrow, look in the mirror, and see not just your reflection, but your greatest ally and your fiercest competitor. Embrace the battle, commit to your growth, push your boundaries. Strive for progress, not perfection. Remember, it's you against you. And in this battle, when you are committed to growth and improvement, you always win. Thank you.